About 40 years ago, my friend Mike Frisbee and I were looking for an adventure. And I had this old 6-man rubber raft, and we decided we'd float the Bear River. Now I'm standing here in front of the Bear River, and it's not very impressive right now. You can wade across it just about anywhere you want. But about 6 weeks ago, this river was very different. The snowpack up in the Uinta Mountains was melting, and all of that water is flooding down through here, and it's white water and rough. In short, just what you want for an exciting float trip. So we put in up the river several miles, and we were going to float here into town. And everything just went great for the first 10 minutes or so. And then we rounded a bend, and there was this huge tree that had fallen down clear across the river. And the truck was maybe this high, a foot above the level of the river, and we were flying down the river, nowhere to go. We slam into the side of it. Next thing I know, I'm hanging on for dear life to that tree trunk. I had always heard about the power of moving water, but I never really experienced it till that moment. It was like something had a hold of me and was just stripping my grip away from my hold on that tree. Now some of you would say, why didn't you just let go and swim? Well, just beyond me, the branches of that tree were down in the river, and it had snagged the raft, and if I let go, that's what was going to happen to me. I was going to get snagged, and that's how you drowned up on one of those rivers. Now the last thing I needed at that point was some preacher to walk up on the bank and tell me I needed to make a decision to get out of that river. The bank wasn't as far from me as maybe 30 feet away. There was no way on earth I could get there. I didn't need to make a decision. I didn't need swimming lessons. What I needed was somebody to save me. And my friend Mike, he was a friend that day. Rather than landing under the tree like me, he landed up above it. And he came over and literally by the hair of my head pulled me out of that river. Maybe that's where my hair went. All I know is I wouldn't be here today were it not for the saving effort of my friend. And I'm thinking about that. That's exactly the situation we're in as sinners. We're in this river of sin. It's got us. It's got a hold of us. We can't break free. We don't need instruction, we need saving. And there is a Savior who comes and literally snatches us out of that river to save our souls. His name is Jesus.
Once upon a river I was struggling for my life, caught up in the current's grip. I felt its awesome might. Struggling hard, I soon grew tired of fighting that force so strong. And though safety lay but steps away, the river drew me on. Once upon Sin's river, I was caught up in the flow. Sin ruled my life and would not let me go. Jesus came and pitied me. His strong arm set me free from that river that had such a hold on me. There's a mighty river ruling o'er the hearts of men, drawing them away from God and down the paths of sin. None will know how strong its hold till struggling its grip to flee. then they'll find there's none but Christ God's Son, with power to set them free. Once upon Sin's river, I was caught up in the flow. Sin ruled my life and would not let me go. Jesus came and pitied me, His strong arm set me free from that river that had such a hold on me. From that river that had such a hold